Story is
It's a point of view
conveying ideas and experiences.
that has an element of conflict.
It can be pervasive.
And they're not always linear.
They don't have to live on one particular screen, one particular device. They can travel and spill out into the real world.
We were talking to the Ford Foundation about creating a fund to think about where storytelling was going. We're really thinking about how we support artists and filmmakers with the tools that they need to respond to the world as it is.
I have a project which is called Laika's Adventure. It's the story of a little robot. She's here on Earth traveling in hopes of saving her own planet, because I'm really interested in this idea that youth can become the architects of the future. By making something that is physical like that, it gives them a chance to be a part of the story world in ways that haven't necessarily been possible before.
Question Bridge Black Males is a media project that is designed to represent and redefine Black male identity through a video-mediated exchange of questions and answers between a diverse group of Black males from all across the country.
Use of Force is what I call an immersive journalism project. Specifically is about the death of a migrant named Anastasia Hernandez Rojas, who was beaten and tased to death by over a dozen Border Patrol officers. I take nonfiction stories and I reproduce them in virtual environments. You know, recreating these is to try and recreate an event as it transpired, making people feel like they're actually there.
When you start to think about filmmaking coming together with technology and design, I think what happens is you end up with a very different way of approaching technology and storytelling.
We also exist in a time where the technology exists so that people can tell their own stories and have more agency in telling their own stories.
What are some of the actions that we can take when the curtain goes up or when we turn the TV off?
These conventions that we've kind of dealt with for decades, you know, in terms of like traditional film, everyone has certain expectations, and now we have the opportunity to play with those expectations a little bit.
Telling a story through film, we know how to have a narratively satisfying experience, but how to be really narratively satisfied by a unique, artful online experience, that's still kind of an evolving area.
As storytellers, we know that whatever platform we do, there is an element of that skill that has to be transferable. You have to be able to tell a story through the app.
What's the best venue for telling your story, and validate those choices. Make sure that you're choosing technologies that propel the story.
To me, it seems like there's a lot of emphasis on getting people to like a Facebook page or to share your tweet, but it doesn't mean your project is the most effective.
It's not the same strategy anymore. It's how do you engage your audience to be, have a stake, be participants.
Providing actual meaningful action to people around things that they care about.
If you can do it through a cool app or through a game or through something that has specific payoffs, then you kind of get over the initial hurdle and start making people care about stuff, which is ultimately, I think, what a lot of us want to do.